guys, it's Peter here from Wunderite, and if you've been in the insurance industry for a few years like I have, then you know that since the dawn of time, man has struggled to complete insurance applications. It's held back our evolution. Even the founding fathers of our country who drafted the Declaration of Independence couldn't fill out ACORD applications, and our grandfathers who fought and won back-to-back world wars couldn't come to agreement on how to complete ACORD applications. That all ends today with Wunderite's one-click ACORD applications, and I'm really excited to show you. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm starting with an account called Acme Anvil Corporation, and you can see there's no vehicles today. And also if you look over here, well, you can't see because my face is in the way, but no drivers as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit add or paste vehicles. And I'm gonna go over to a spreadsheet, and you can imagine being a brand new producer. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste a bunch of these vehicle identification numbers by using my keyboard shortcut, Control C or Command C, and then pasting Control V right into Wunderite. And so it took just a few seconds there, and now we got year, make, and model. And if we go ahead and hit view data, you can see things like the gross vehicle weight, etc. And that's all pulling in from third-party data sources. All right, next let's go ahead and open in and import some drivers. And I have a spreadsheet, so this is a different way of pulling data in, including this random column, which we're gonna need to get rid of. But let's just go ahead and show you what that looks like. I'm gonna hit import spreadsheet. I'm gonna open that driver's spreadsheet. Wunderite's going to automatically flag this random column, which I can either add to the notes section or just discard entirely, and I'm going to hit save. And so just like that, in about 2 minutes, we've now imported 21 vehicles, including third-party data, and we've imported 27 drivers. So super fast, super easy. And so now I'm just going to go to this kebab menu, and there's a new option that maybe you haven't seen before: autofill all risk data accords and autofill just the 127. So let's go ahead and hit that autofill accords, and you can see we've selected the ACORD 125 and also the ACORD 127 for business auto, which is what we want to complete. I'm just going to go ahead and hit autofill all accords, and that's it. We have this little toaster pop up in the top corner that's going to allow us to kind of track the status of the forms as they get completed. And we're starting with 0. So let's go ahead to the forms page. Yeah, and so we're going to start filling out the ACORD apps, and here you can see we're counting up as we're filling out the applications. In fact, let me go ahead and refresh this page now that the forms are done, and you can see we've automatically answered the questions. So what does this look like on Wunderite? You're still going to have this side-by-side that you love. So here you can see Wunderite agency. I could add a 1, 2, 3 and hit tab, and that's going to map to the web form. Or if I wanted to, I could try, Wunderite agency again and show how the bidirectional nature of our application works. So that's awesome. We also are going to automatically pull in overflow pages. And so now when you scroll to the bottom, you can see we're automatically pulling in this ACORD 101. And there's a new navigation option that will allow you to navigate also to additional premises schedules where you have premise overflows. This is the ACORD 823. And if I look on the left side of the screen, you can actually navigate between all the different accords that are automatically overflowing. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and dive into the ACORD 127. This is actually going to be a meteor, so to speak, application. So we still have the ACORD 127 side-by-side view. Here's the driver schedule, and here's the vehicle schedule, including some of that third-party data that we just pulled in. And then we also are pulling in the ACORD 101 for some additional remarks. If we go here on the left side of this, left side, we can actually just go ahead and now tab through, and Wunderite's going to automatically pull up the driver schedule. I'm going to tab through that a few times. We're also pulling in multiple vehicle schedules, and you still have the ability to work directly on the vehicles that might show up in the additional overflow section here, and you can navigate from this drop down in the middle of the web form where it says ACORD 129, or you can navigate on the left-hand side of the screen under the ACORD 127 menu. You can see all the children forms, the 163, 129. So that's a big picture of how you can now complete accords in Wunderite much faster and easier than you could before, including all the appropriate overflow pages. And of course, all of this can still be shared with your team if you're a producer or an account manager, or your customer, the insured. Yeah, so that's the latest and greatest of Wunderite, and allowing you to automatically complete accords with just one click and have Wunderite automatically generate not just the top level form, but also the appropriate tree of underlying insurance applications. If you haven't tried it yet, go give it a try today. This is live and available today. And if you're not currently using Wunderite, then give us a shout. We'd love the opportunity to work together. Have a great day. Thanks.